so that is our natural state of being.
Yes.
Okay. I had the feeling during the process that it's me that stops it from happening.
Well, of course. As I said, however, that's not always for a negative reason.
Right.
You may just be shifting it in ways in order to apply that energy for specific kinds of tasks. Don't assume that it's for a negative reason, and you will not create it to be so.
Okay.
Do you see the difference?
Yeah, but I think that the reason that I give myself for stopping that from being is to be socially acceptable around others. Because
do you not want to be socially acceptable among beings of like vibration?
That's a good question.
Thank you. We have been known to ask them. What would you prefer? To be socially acceptable among beings that have nothing to do with your frequency? Or among beings that are matching your vibration?
Yeah, okay. So...
You get the point?
Yeah, don't mind if I go crazy, then, everybody. Join in.
Do you understand how crazy we would look in your society? And do you understand that we don't care?
I would love it.
Why? Because we're having too much fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, here's the other side of that. The point is, what you're actually saying is you're worried you might actually do something out of integrity. The idea as the last vestige of that little negative belief is when you are truly functioning as your natural self, you will always be guided by the harmonious energy of your joy, excitement, and passion, and it will always allow you to remain in integrity in your relationships with anyone you meet, no matter what their vibration is, so that you will learn to relate to them in a loving and compassionate way. And then if, in knowing that you are doing that, they still choose to exhibit resistance or a problem or judgment against you, it's their issue, it's not your issue. Do you understand?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
You can only be responsible to them. You cannot be responsible for them. Make sense?
Yes.
Does this help you?
That's fantastic. So my last question is about money.
Money.
So I am at a crossroads right now where I'm...
yes. What do the road signs say?
Oh, that's good.
What crossroads are you
to
at?
Read. I have a choice to make in my career, and
yes. And what would that be?
One of the choices requires me taking a large financial responsibility on, and I'm worried that the...
Why does it require you to do that?
Because I would be opening a new business that would require putting out and taking loans worth thousands of dollars.
Yes. Is this the only way to act on your excitement? Are there not any other ways that your imagination can conjure up that may not necessarily require such a large monetary outlay?
Yes, there are.
Well, why don't you take those instead?
Because they're less solid, so they...
What does that mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing in physical reality is solid.
Okay.
Are you just afraid?
I feel like I have so much emotions around both decisions that I can't, and it was interesting what you were talking about earlier for me about just relaxing.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to relax my energetic body enough to actually hear the truth of which choice is the correct road.
But is it not obvious? You have just answered the question. You already have within your imagination the recognition that there may be ways to act on your excitement that don't necessarily put you in financial straits. And by not putting yourself in financial straits, what you're doing is honoring your old belief system that says you're not sure that you can move in that direction without strapping yourself. So don't. Allow yourself to act in the direction of the things that do not, in that sense, put you in financial straits until such time as you are emboldened enough by the feedback you get of the reality that represents your joy that it shows you through synchronicity that you can actually do other things in other ways if you would like to. But you don't always necessarily need to. What is preventing you from acting on the opportunities that don't require such a large financial outlay?
There's smaller opportunities.
What does that mean?
They would...
Are they representative of your excitement?
Not as much.
Not as much. All right, I'll put it this way. Remember that when we talk about the idea of acting on your excitement, The full phrase is this: act at every moment to the best of your ability on the things that excite you the most, to the degree you are capable of taking action on them. So, if the thing that you say excites you the most doesn't come with, in your present belief system, an ability to take full action on it, then look around for the next most exciting thing you're actually capable of taking full action on. And that will let you know that by acting on that thing you're able to take action on, it is actually connected to the other thing and might get you there through another route you didn't expect. It might bring you what you need in a way you didn't imagine. Do you follow?
Yeah.
So you yourself are saying the thing that excites you the most, with your present belief system, you're unable to take full action on without fear. Therefore, you need to back up and look at what does excite you, you are able to take full action on. That's the one to take first. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's great.
Then it will be a stepping stone for you. You will gain experience. You will gain confidence. You will start to learn how to attract other things. And you may also relax your expectation that you need symbols of a certain type in order to get where you're going. Again, remember, abundance is the ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it. It doesn't always mean money is the easiest way. Can your imagination conjure up another way in which the thing you say is the most exciting thing could actually happen without all the monetary outlay? Is your imagination capable of imagining any scenario in which you could do that thing in the way you say you want to without requiring quite so much money?
Yes.
And what would one way be?
Well, finding someone else who already has an established building that I could move into. It's a building that I'm talking about, so it would be finding someone else.
So you are saying
building.
that it is possible to attract someone who can actually provide you some of what you need.
Yes.
Well, why don't you do that? Why aren't you open to believing that that's possible? Why isn't that part of your excitement? If that's the way that it excites you most to do it, why isn't that a real choice? Why isn't that a reality? Why isn't that a possibility to you?
Because then you have to depend on someone else's integrity.
So you are saying that the only possible people you could attract into such a scenario are people who you cannot trust the integrity of? What kind of a belief system are you working with here?
An old one?
An old one. One that is depreciating you. You see where we're going? What you need to work on first is an appreciation of yourself before you can attract the symbols of appreciation into your reality. Right now, you are saying the only kind of help you can attract is something you cannot trust. Work on the beliefs that underlie that, and you will clarify the issue to the point where the synchronicity in your life can begin to show you that you can attract what you need and that you can trust it. All right?
Thank you.
Thank you.